Back again. Let's take a look what's going on in the world of Raid. All right, one of the big things is the Tea Party Titan event is out. Oh, this is what we've seen is we have the fusion end, and then they've come in with, so it's like 2 weeks. We have a fusion. The next 2 weeks, while you're preparing for the next fusion, they'll come in with the means to achieve blessings or souls or whatever to go in along with the promo that was started with the fusion, which is great. I like the way this is running, and this is what we've got right now. So if you were in the group of people that grabbed the Mad Hatter, and he is somebody that you're going to use, then doing the Tea Party Titan event may be worth it, because here in the final stage of this, there is the much sought after 5-star soul there for the Mad Hatter. The 5-star soul, if you're paying attention, does make a big difference. 4-star, 5-star, it's where you get that bump, and it does make a huge difference. There's a huge difference between getting a 1-star, 2-star, and going all the way up to that 4 or 5-star range. If you do have the Mad Hatter, was he worth it? I think people have mixed feelings at this point as to whether or not they're happy they did it, if it was worth the effort to go through here and do it. He does have a decent kit. Where you're going to use him, it just depends on how you're going to see fit. But if you were to claim that 5-star, we'll just throw Phantom Touch just to see what it is. Okay, so a 5-star does increase, it jumps it to 75% chance of inflicting bonus damage. 4-star for a damage dealer is where you have to get. That's that crit damage bump, plus 15% to legendary champions. The 4-star is the minimum for damage dealers. 5-star with the addition of resistance and accuracy, and the bump to 75% chance for wherever you're doing it. Let's see if we go with Brimstone, it 5-star jumps it to a 60% chance of laying down smite. It does make a big difference that having that blessing there at that level. So the Tea Party Titan, too many T's. Tea Party Titan event is the main thing right now. But I want you to pay attention to this, because this thing runs for 2 weeks and 3 days. And I know a lot of you, if you're like me, you did go in heavy at the beginning of this month. We had a big month in December with Noel and Sir Nicholas and Krampus. And then we come into this month with this great promo with Alice. And you may have kind of withered your resources dry. I have spent through all of my shards over the course of the last couple of weeks. And I am looking for a chance to kind of recover, because it goes to show that we're going to have another fusion starting in less than 2 weeks. We are January 24th. We should have the February fusion, not next Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. So about 10 days from now, we should start seeing the beginning of the February fusion, which may start right before the Titan event ends. Or it'll wait until the Titan event ends. I think it's going to start before the Titan event even ends. If you are kind of gambling on the quality and the prospect of what the next fusion could be, then you may need to determine whether or not that 5-star blessing for Mad Hatter, is he going to be someone that you're going to use? Are you going to use him exclusively, or are you like me and you just picked him up because you need him? You got to collect them all, kind of thing. So think about it, make your own decision. Next thing, we have Clan versus Clan coming Tuesday. So after the weekend, Clan versus Clan, it will be back. There are no personal rewards. No personal rewards in the Clan versus Clan. Just throwing that out there. I want to take a look at this Relic Index. This was a note that was in the Raid Digest. If you look at the gemstones, It has been adjusted here. Where are they at? The square gemstones. Strength sap. There it is. Strength sap. If you look at the strength sap gemstone, it says when the wearer is attacked, destroys the attacker's max HP by 3%. It says that it does not work against bosses. Okay, it is here in the index. It does say it does not work against bosses, but apparently when you're setting up your gear, your relics, and you are placing the gemstones in, it was a smaller condensed version, and it does not work against bosses, was removed. Take note, this does not work against bosses. I think most people would, realize that you can't destroy the HP on a boss. I don't think that's ever happened or ever worked that way. Okay, so now I'm in the free-to-play account. If you're not following on the Hell Hades free-to-play 2025 challenge, it is a fantastic promo. I'm loving this. I love this every year. And the big thing that we have right now is I think most of us have kind of moved into that 2 or 3 range of 60s. Some people are going to pushing towards the 4. We're starting to build squads and generate teams to be able to compete with stuff. We are now, a couple of weeks into this thing, only a couple of weeks in. It feels like much higher than just a couple of weeks, but level 45 in, is it 2 weeks? I think we're 2 weeks into this thing. 2 weeks. Yeah, this is coming into our 3rd weekend because it started on a Friday. So it started 2 weeks ago today. And the progress that a lot of people are seeing in these accounts is crazy. Still no shard luck for our account. The only thing that we have in here is Seer. Seer has been the best pull we have seen. There really hasn't been anything else to help us beyond that, and we've pulled a lot. I've pulled them on stream, we've pulled them offline, and even with the sacreds, the pulls were nothing special. There's a decent amount of epics, but none of it is epics that we're excited about. We need a Royal Guard, we need a Stag Knight, we need a Geomancer. We need someone just in the epic range. I need an AoE decreased defense. I need an AoE weaken. I need someone to kind of slow this stuff down so that Seer can do her work. There's just so much missing that we need. We are doing better in the as far as the leaderboards go. Finally starting to kind of push our way up in there. Faction Wars, we've pushed it into, we're between 170 and 185 in numbers, which isn't bad. I think that was one of the leaderboards that we were on. But right now, the biggest problem that we have is not having any of the necessary champions to kind of knock out some of this stuff. Dragon made it to 13. Fire Knight at 13. I think 13 is kind of where we're sitting. We had a mission to complete. Yeah, 13. Haven't pushed much higher than that. I don't even... Sand Devil, level 2. Phantom Shogun haven't even started yet. Just slowly kind of cranking this stuff out. Haven't started stage 1 on Iron Twins. But going back through all this and remembering what it was like to start the game, and then we redo this every year, is just so much fun. So if you aren't involved in this, it's still time. We're right in the very beginning. We're only a couple of weeks into this. Everybody can take part in it. There is community leaderboards, there are content creator leaderboards, and you can line up, see where you range up against people, and it's just a decent... It's a lot of fun to do right here in the beginning of the year, and it lasts 3 months, so make sure you check it out. Then check us out on Twitch when we stream a few days a week for Raid Shadow Legends. You can get involved there as well. I'm Finally He Sleeps. Appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot for hanging out, and I hope this information helped. If it did, subscribe here on the channel. That way you never miss when any of these videos go live. As long as you guys keep showing up, I'll keep making videos.